Wambugu is a former MP Nyeri Town. It's good to have you in studio.
Fred, my apologies.
Karibu sana. We found us smack in the middle of this discussion about the fake certificates. It's on the front pages of two dailies.
Yes.
Taifa Leo says, serikali ya maafisa feki. And on the People Daily, certificate fraudsters set to repay 460 million shillings. Yes. Now, this is coming from the EACC. Just before you came in, we were playing a clip from last year where the former deputy president raised the same issue. And during that forum, it was to discuss the public wage bill. Yeah. It was SRC saying the public wage bill is too big. If at all it is so easy to get rid of about 10,000 people, probably that would sort out the problem, don't you think?
Thank you very much, Fred. First and foremost, I don't think we will sort out the public wage bill by removing 10,000 people, because the assumption is that the 10,000 people who are there using fake certificates were ideally supposed to be there. It's only that the people who are there now have fake certificates. So you're actually supposed to have 10,000 of those employees. It's only that the people who have been employed in those particular positions have fake certificates. I think it's important to first distinguish.
You don't think the public service is probably a bit bloated?
I believe it is. But then saying that you're going to reduce the public wage bill by going after the people who have fake certificates is, I don't think, overreach. And let me say, as I was listening to my colleagues, Mheshimiwa Association and Dr. Mbai, I think we are complicating something that is very simple. When you have a fake certificate, you're a criminal.
Correct.
I don't know why we are going through we are trying to make this a special case. If you fake a birth certificate, if you fake an ID, if you fake education certificate, that's a criminal offense. Why are we making it like it's special when public servants do it? It doesn't matter who fakes a who fakes a certificate. It's not even something that you need to take the EACC into. Anybody who is found with a fake document, there's a judicial system or a criminal justice system that takes care of that person. So trying to make it a special is something we need to have a conversation about. You know, we have so many people. Just pick them one by one and deal with them the same way you deal even if it was one person. You know, it doesn't matter that there are 10,000. You need to deal with them as individuals
as criminals
who committed criminal acts.
How come we've not done that? Because this realization has always been there.
That's a part that is interesting, because first and foremost, in most circumstances, you'll find that the person who has fake certificates is somebody who most probably got that job illegally. Either you are helped to get that job, so you have a relative, or you have somebody who was trying to get you in, and they needed to get you into that job, but you didn't have the documentation that you were required to have. And then that documentation was created. And part of the reason why you'll find it so difficult to actually go after that, to some extent I agree with Dr. Mbai, is because the people who are in charge of that process know that that particular person doesn't have the right documentation. And unfortunately, this goes across the board. It's not just in the public service. I suspect you'll find it in parliament, you'll find it in the executive, you'll even find it in private enterprises, where you needed somebody who has a certain documentation, or you even find it in government procurement, where people are tendering certain documents and you're supposed to have provided certain qualifications and you don't have them, and you create the documentation to support the tender that you're getting because you've already been awarded the tender. So the faking of documentation is really something that is done after the fact. It is done to justify something, and so the problem of our fake documentation is actually directly connected to corruption.
Do you think that probably lack of political goodwill is part of the problem, that as a former deputy president suggested, it's only the president who could do it?
No, I don't think it's a situation which only the president can deal with. I think it's a situation that can be dealt with I just used the example. If you have a fake ID, do you need the president to call the police to come and arrest you?
For criminals.
See, it's that simple.
All right.
So it just depends on who actually intends to do the work, number one. Number two, who actually has the fake documents, right? If there are some people, yes, who maybe the president needs to give the go-ahead to get charged, but I suspect it's not the 10,000 people. Maybe out of these 10,000, you'll find maybe 100 are the ones who need a nod from the president to get arrested. What about the other 9,900 people? Why isn't anybody taking
Yes,
a decision?
Yes, I think, Fred, we may be fishing for wrong things and confusing a very serious matter further. We can't describe